Hello, Nightcrawlers. It's your one and only Minette here, and welcome on to another episode. So, in the last episode, we moved our bases and said that we were going to move to our farming area, and this is what we have so far. I did a little adjustment to the terrain. I did not do much because I want to keep everything mostly on camera, but we need to work on the portal. In the last episode, I said that I was going to build a entire building for this portal, but why not build a structure or a landmark? I was thinking like a gazebo could go well here, and it could just be a gazebo leading out to this area and that area. I also want to discuss some plans for the village or villages that will be in this area because I want to have some subdivisions, but we'll talk about that later on into the video. Let's get on cracking with this gazebo building because I'm not really the best builder of gazebos at all. So I want the gazebo to be as centered as possible, which is going to pose an issue. One, two, three, four. It is going to pose an issue because it is not necessarily a centered portal per se. The way how it is shaped alone is going to cause an entire problem, but we're going to work around it and we're going to see how best we can make it be as centered and gazebo like as possible. So as you can see, I am kind of starting with stone bricks for the floor of the gazebo, and I want to bring it up with some spruce or oak depending on what looks better when I do it. But I just wanted to start it on camera, and I'm going to give updates in between of me building it. It's not a very long or hard build, but I just want to show all the progress because I think showing progress is a very good thing to do, right? So this is the platform that we are going to be working with, and I just wanted to add a little bit of detail using composters as the base of my pillars. I hope it makes sense and looks good because I don't really build with composters as decorative blocks, and I am just testing this out hoping that it makes sense. I want to also take the post up by two, and then I'm going to have fences in between, and that's going to act as the supporting structure going up, and then I'm going to have two more of the logs in place, and then we're going to build a roof and it should be finished. So let me get it done. I hope I did give a picture of how I want it to look. If not, then we'll see the finished product right after this cut. So Nightcrawlers, this is what we have so far for the portal. I am going to change and make the portal up like I'm going to hide the obsidian on the portal, and I still have a few minor details like lanterns, and I am hoping to find a moss cave that I can get some spore blossoms, but I don't have any of those as yet. But it's nice. Like let's take a step back and just look at it. It's beautiful and I love it. So we're going to start working on a different area, a different aspect of making this base wonderful. So as I said earlier, I want to divide the places into different areas. So I want to have like it's all going to be under the theme farming, but I'm going to have a fishing area down here. We could probably have something on that little island. It depends. Then on one end we're going to have like livestock farming, and then probably I don't think we're going to do it like end like not because I'm standing in the gazebo and looking left or right or front or back means that we're going to have it directly like that. But we're going to have like one section of the village be for livestock farming, the next section for crop, and then like as we said, fish, and then we'll see if we could cram anything else in it. So it's going to be a big project, and we're going to use this time to kind of improve our building skills and see how well we can make something out of nothing. I also need to add some staircases here as well. I was just thinking of what staircase would be the best to go here. But we'll figure it out. We could also have some flower pots and stuff. Oh my god, I'm going to make this place look pretty. So while I'm decorating, I'm going to start thinking about the theme of the area, and I'll get back to you guys when I'm ready to make some pathways and try to figure out how things are going to be laid out in this area. And this is what we have so far. I think it looks nice. It looks like I don't know what to say it looks like, but it looks nice, and I think we can work from this. I think we can start to make this place look a bit more lived in, although it's not lived in. But I can have some other supporting buildings around and having some like stalls and whatever we need to have in this area to make it look nice. But what I want to do is I want to establish a pathway going somewhere over there. Let me see if I can go see what's over there first before we even think about making a pathway there. This area does not look like it deserves to have a pathway down here as yet. So we're going to scrap that idea. I want to have the fishing village somewhere. So I'm thinking we could have it at the edge of here. So we're going to have to do a whole bunch of terraforming and changing out the sand to dirt. It's going to be a whole project. And don't get me wrong, we have the tools. We have the tools to let this project get done quickly, but with my timing, it's going to be a bit hard and to see when I want this episode done. So let's see if we can find something a bit more easier to take on for this episode. Let me go look around and see if we can find something a bit more subtle to complete this episode. Yeah. So with that being said and the place being shown off, I am going to start building a pathway. It's coming nighttime. We're going to start building a pathway down to that area. We're going to do a whole bunch of work, turn most of that sand into dirt, and we will start building our fishing village, or at least we'll start having a pathway to it. This is going to be a project that evolves over time. It's not going to be done in one episode. So let's get this area started, shall we? Shall we? Okay, we shall. And so this is what we have for our spawn area so far. It's a nice little walkway. Let's walk along it. It's a nice little detailed, very, very detailed walkway going all the way down to this beach biome in which I want to establish my fishing village in the future. But definitely not this episode. It's going to take too much work and too much terraforming and terraining. And we know how I feel about terraforming and terraining. So this took me a while. This took me overnight, literally. I mean, I did sleep on it and I did get some new ideas in the morning. And I am just now recording it, and it looks nice. I also did take down a few of these mountains. Did not push it all the way back because I have some plans. This is going to go completely, and this will be a retaining wall going all the way up with a pathway leading to it and a stairwell going up to that side of the village as well. I want it to be a very compact village, so even though I am pushing all the things way far away, I'm going to have supporting buildings and beautiful little custom trees. I am not a custom tree builder. We know how I feel about custom trees, and I cannot build custom trees in general. But I think these personally, right here, it fits the vibe that I'm going for. I should have separated them like a bit more. They're a bit too close together, but at the end of the day, it still looks nice. It gives a nice bling, and I like it. So I am going to finish pushing this back. My shovel is about to die. I didn't really feel like killing my shovel today. And we're going to detail the rest of this pathway and we're going to call it an episode. So, Nightcrawlers, I am about to show you guys the path. It is looking wonderful. It is missing a few little details like, some moss, some stones, and some berry bushes, which I can easily fill in off camera. But I just wanted you guys to see the progress so far. I did a small time lapse there. I thought it would be nice just to let you guys have a small behind the scenes of how I do things when I am making. It takes a lot of thought because I'm not the best builder or anything, but I do try my best. It does take a lot of brain power to do things like this, but I wanted you guys to get a little insight on how I came up with the little random designing of the path. And it looks so nice. I love it. We are going to need a border here so that no one falls. And I have plans for this. I have a few things. The plans are not final, but sure, please ignore the naked trees. So, before I went on my break, I started a thing where I was building my viewers' pets' houses from Spin the Wheel, and I wanted to continue in that trend for a little bit. Not necessarily viewers' pets' houses, but for this farming village, I want to have villagers in the village. There is a village over there. If I could do a zoom and hopefully we see it. I'm not sure if we did, but there's a village somewhere over there where I can easily get villagers. I have an iron farm. I can easily make some minecarts and some rails and get some villagers over here. And I want to have my viewers be a part of this world. I want you to comment down below a villager profession, that whether you're going to be a beekeeper or a vineyard keeper or someone that grows the wheat, a field farmer, like it has to be a farming position. I'm going to see if I can help you guys out and put some names on the screen. And I'm going to also show you guys all of the farmable products in Minecraft, all of the farmable food products in Minecraft, and see how well we can get all of you guys to be a part of this world and be a part of the development of this area, because I want to, like, imagine having one of my viewers being a wine farmer, a person that farms berries and crush them into wine. And that would be so nice to think back and look into and be like, oh my god, this was my viewer. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm heading. So if you are interested in that, you can always comment down below. You can always join the Discord server if you want. You can always reach out to me on Twitter. I am semi active on Twitter for now, but we are going to get very active on all these things pretty soon. I'm just having a bit of adjustment issues to my new location, but we're working through it. And I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. It has been me, Midnight, and I hope to see you guys in a different episode, and I am really looking forward to seeing you guys commenting down below your profession and what do you want to be in this beautiful area. And I will see you guys in the next episode. A good bye.